So sorry for that technical hitch, but now we are right here. We are back again. Good morning. Welcome to the Relationship Talk Show. My name is Sylvia Wanja. Today we have an amazing show lined up for you, and I hope you're ready to walk along with us so that tuweze kugrow pamoja, tuweze kusonga pamoja, okay? I was saying it's important for us to always take a look at the many things, the many blessings that God has bestowed upon us. So I hope we started this culture last year. Ya kuandika 3 things that you're grateful for. I hope you're still continuing with it. I won't get tired of reminding us. I won't get tired of repeating it. So I hope bado unaandika. Na kama it's the first time you're hearing of it, do not worry. Please take it upon yourself. Every day, 3 things. We said it doesn't have to be the big things. It could be the smallest things. The fact that you have shoes, the fact that you have people around you, the fact that you can eat, the fact that you can walk, you can see, the smallest things. 3 things that you're grateful for. Even you could be grateful for the Bible, be grateful for prayer, the Holy Spirit. Hauwezi kosa tatu peke yake zenye you're grateful for. Hata zikikuwa repetitive, it is okay, it is well, it is allowed, okay? But every day, write down things that you're grateful for. Let us develop that great gratitude mentality, that gratitude lifestyle each and every day. And that is how we attract more blessings in our lives, okay? Amazing. So, we keep on saying, hapa ndani the Relationship Talk Show, like, ya kwamba every day is a process of learning and relearning, okay? So over the weekend, I came across something very interesting that the business people who are watching us have probably heard of. It's a very popular phenomena in their line of work, okay? Ya kwamba, hii statement inasemango burn the ship. Now, I want you to understand, when you talk about burning the ship, what are you talking about? Does that mean setting a literal ship on fire? So I went and dug deeper into that particular concept of burning the ship. And what I discovered was very interesting. Na niliona, let us share it, let us think about it and figure out as believers, how can we use this concept? Sawa? Now, this concept is about a person, it was back then in the 1500s, okay? So there was a person who was going to war. The Spanish, they were going to war, and now the men were defeated at that particular point. Na sasa ndo waweze kwenda vita kwenye walikuwa wameenda na ships, okay? So the moment they got there, vita ikaanza, timu yake ikakani kama inashindwa, so waka retreat. So the moment they retreated, soldiers wake wamechoka, wanaona tu, mimi kwenye nimefika, I just want to go home because this war ni kama haigive. So this is what the general did. Alienda, aka instruct watu wachome hizo ships. So, and now these soldiers had no choice. You just had to fight, either die or just fight and survive. And would you know it, they won the war, okay? So sometimes when we are working on something, ama when we are trying to do something, tunakuanga na so many, it's not bad to have plan B, C, and D, but you don't give your all to plan A because you know, I have a fallback plan if it doesn't work. What if, leave ni kama hizo zingine hazi exist, this one that you have, you put in your everything to make sure that it works, okay? Hakuna ati niko na plan B in case ikose ku work out nitajitoa tu, no. Sometimes you have to burn that ship so that you put in your all to make those systems work. You put in your all to make your faith, yani unaika everything, your faith, your energy, your resource, everything to make sure that it works, okay? Usifanye vitu nusu na roho nusu, okay? Amazing. So I hope that is something you can use. Maybe in your studies, maybe in your family, maybe in your relationships. That is something that you can figure out a way that it can work for you, it can appeal to you, and then you can use it, okay? Amazing. So today we have a very amazing show lined up for you, and I keep on saying, I keep on insisting, fuatilia MBCI TV across all social media platforms. Ndio uweze kujua nini ambacho tuna discuss. Now for those who have followed us, I know you know who we have with us today, but before we get to that, let us get the question of the day that we're going to discuss. And it's a very, very amazing question that is going to help us as we continue with the discussion. Now, the question is, have you ever forced a relationship God did not approve? Have you ever forced a relationship God did not approve? I know we're living in that social media era whereby kila mtu anambiana, we una force issues. Kama I give, we force issues hadi ifanye kazi. But sometimes you're forcing issues and then you end up being hurt. And then you're like, is it relationships hazifanyi kazi? Hata nimechoka. Kwa kina ndoa sijui kumefanya nini? Kwa kina, Because you forced things that even God did not approve, ama relationships that God did not approve, okay? So share with us. You can remain anonymous, si lazima useme jina yako. Have you ever been in a situation where you say, lazima tu ikuwe huyu, aki Mungu tu, kubali tu ikuwe huyu, and you know everything, kuna red flags, kuna nini, but unasema pana, it has to be this one. Have you ever found yourself in such a situation? And if you would like, you can even share, how did you come out of it, okay? Ndo kwa wale ambao wako ndani waone pia, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So share with us your feedback using our numbers 0721105105. That is WhatsApp and also normal text message 23814 short code, which is absolutely free. And MBCI TV Facebook page down in the comment section, and MBCI YouTube official down in the comment section. Okay. Now, the topic today is really interesting. We're talking about none shall lack their mate. Okay, none shall lack their mate. A very amazing, a very, very amazing verse that we keep on saying all the time. We keep on repeating it, keep on saying it. But sometimes we feel that. And we have amazing ministers of God, a beautiful couple that has been blessed, and they're here to share with us their love testimony so that from it we can be able to learn. We said it's unique for everyone, yes, but there's some universal things that we can always learn. Last week we were here with the Dirangos, that is Pastor Benjamin and his beautiful wife, Charity. And we had an amazing time. We had the chance to learn. And today we also have another amazing, blessed couple, okay? And remember, today being an African Tuesday, as we continue with the show, you can send in your request, any African song whatsoever. It doesn't have to be Kenyan. It could be from Zimbabwe, Botswana, South Africa, wherever. Just send it our way and we'll be having a chance to play it as we wind up the show, as we conclude, okay? Amazing. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, MBCI family, I introduce to you Apostle MJ and Pastor Lucy. Hello.
Liz.
Good morning.
Morning to you.
It is a pleasure having you both here.
Thank you.
We have been waiting for this day, and the Lord has made it happen.
Thank you.
Now, maybe for the viewers who are seeing you for the first time, you can start with introducing yourself, what you do, and then we can continue from there. We can start with your Apostle.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Sylvia Wanja, for having me in this show today. I am MJ Igashanja, a bird servant of Jesus Christ, an apostle doing the work of God with Eternal Life Visionaries Church here in Nakuru. And I thank God to have founded that ministry. And I thank God that I'm here today together with my spouse so that we can be able to talk about marriage. And I know it will be a blessing.
Wow, amazing. It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Let's get to you, Pastor.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. I'm happy to be here.
Wow.
I am Lucy MJ. I'm the wife to Apostle.
We
work together in Eternal Visionaries Church. And I'm happy to be here. I know tutasaidiana na wengi and hii maisha lazima tusaidiane. So thank you very much.
Thank you as well. It's very important for us. I think it's a conversation yenye imekuwa ikiendelea sana even on social media, whereby we have so many people with narratives za mapenzi ambayo it's not right. So we're trying to counter the negative yenye imekuwa ikispread sana and at least introduce something for the believers to also know that yakoma marriage works and it's possible for someone to find their better half. Now, maybe before we start, we can start with an icebreaker question, just one. Who liked the other first during your courtship period? Between the both of you.
Who did what?
Who liked the other first?
Okay.
Yeah. Between the both of you. Maybe we can start with Pastor Lucy because already is smiling. It's like there's a story here.
Thank you very much, Hanja. But I'm not the one. He was the first one.
He was the first one. But you never saw him and you were like, you need to see my son.
Nilimuona yeye angaje kucheza kula mwanapanga tu ametulia. Wametulia.
Just wait, but you position yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Just wait for maybe Kenya ninaona sijui kama ni hivyo. Uko kwa hiyo confusion. But I thank God kwa sababu alikuja first. So wakati alitoa lights na mimi nikafeel yenyewe that is the same
it
thing.
It is adding up. So like I thought you were never going to ask. I was also feeling the same thing. Okay. Amazing. Maybe let's get it from you, Apostle. How was it for you?
Okay. Yes, I'm the one who did it. But I usually advise men to be wise enough because before you go and propose, make sure you have done your maths well and make sure you are sure. Because if you don't want to be receiving many no's, because they can really discourage a gentleman. No's are very discouraging. So I always advise them that do your maths well, make sure that you have done what is supposed to be done, you have done the right assessment, and you've known already the lady that you want to propose. It's only that she's only trying to propose to you. She is already in the deal. Yeah.
How do you know that a lady's in the deal? Maybe using your experience with Pastor Lucy. How could you tell? What signs were there that, you know, because now you had not even brought it out at first. You had just seen it and you're like, okay, what signs did you get that, you know, if I ask her, it won't be a straight up no?
Definitely. I remember there was a time, Sylvia, we were discussing on dating and courtship and what you're supposed to do when you are dating or courting. I said at that particular stage, that is the time you're supposed to be and to do all your investigation and to be very sharp and to do all your assessment. So definitely, as a human being, you tell if somebody is for you. You tell number one, what ladies behave like a dove. And also like a cat. You know, a cat. You know, if you are friendly to a cat, if you are kind to a cat, you know, there is a way. Hata kama Sylvia usheweka dogi kwako, utarealize ikikuja kama wewe ni rafiki yake, kuna vile itachezesha kamkia. It will work the tail. So definitely, even there's a way ladies work their tails. You can tell.
You can tell you just by their body language.
You tell. You tell this person. You tell they're even asking you. You are taking too long to propose.
Do something.
They could be asking you directly.
They just ask questions. They
begin asking you similar questions. Are you dating? You know, I've never seen you. I don't know what. What, you know, such kind of stuff. So you can tell.
Okay.
You can tell.
Wow, amazing. Now, Pastor Lucy, let us come back to you. After he first brought up the conversation and you are okay with it, you are okay with the whole concept of, you know, he looks like a nice young man. At the back of your mind, were you having anything, was there anything holding you back? Like, what if we make makosa? What if CA? What if, like, was there any what if moment in ulikuwa nayo?
Sylvia, nashukuru Mungu kwa hisho kwa sababu when I first saw him, he was very friendly and then he was God fearing.
Oh, wow.
Mtu wote God fearing kwanza nani ekanga hiyo attention because I loved it from the beginning. I loved somebody mwenye anapenda Mungu, God fearing. So when I first met him, he was such a God-fearing man. We met in school.
Oh, wow.
He was serving. In fact, he was our CU chairman by then.
Oh, wow.
So I used to ask, uyo mnamuita pastor? Is he a pastor? Is he a... Yani, hiyo iliniweka hiyo attention. So when he came to me, you know, there's that really concerns. Nitasemaje feeling ya ndani. I think it's the Holy Spirit ambaye anakuambia this person is right, and this person is not right. Now you are feeling it from inside.
And it comes with peace.
Yeah, it comes with peace. Oh, wow. So sikutaka kukimbiza ati he can be my friend, we can do this, lakini nilikuwa naifilia tu ndani. Naambia Mungu kama ni ukweli, this person ni mzuri, wacha tutujuane. So as akiniongelesha, mimi ninasikiliza from inside. Naambia Mungu kama ni he's the right person, wacha tutusikizane, wacha tutuelewane. Na yeye hajui mimi what I'm thinking and what I'm praying from inside. But nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu as he continued talking, as we continued kwa kuongeleshana na kusikizana, tulienda tukielewananga. So the things zenye nilikuwa nataka in a person, naenda zikijitoa.
Oh, wow.
You're
like, okay, this one. So you had a list of what you wanted.
Exactly.
In a husband.
Exactly.
And as you continued like talking, you were like, okay, this is it, ticking it. Okay. Now, Apostle, you met back in school. You interacted. I'm sure the first thought was not, this is going to be my wife. Or was that the case?
No.
It took time for you to get to that particular moment.
Definitely.
Now walk us through this process. We can call it friendship, through this process of friendship. How was it for you?
By then, you know, when there's a prayer I used to make because I didn't want to be rushy in marriage. I really hated to make a mistake in marriage because it's actually a very serious mistake. So I was asking God, because God will fulfill the desires of your heart. So I was always asking God, I want to know my spouse a bit longer, so that when we'll be entering in the marital covenant, it will not just be a covenant that you can later on break it. So I was asking God to let me know my spouse early enough, and for sure that's happened. So when I approached her, of course I saw that I'm always a friend of the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit speaks to me, and the Holy Spirit directs me. The Bible says that God will direct the steps the steps of a godly man are directed by God. So when I was directed to her, I saw that the Holy Spirit. I had a conviction, a persuasion that this will be your future wife. This will be your future wife, and so after that, I could talk to her, advise her on living a godly life. I remember there was a book. She has a book until today where I advised her what to do. Squim to
mambo mingi hivi.
And because I was a serious believer hata nikiwa shule, wale watu ambao wananijua, so nilikuwa na advise on righteousness, on holy living and such kind of stuff. And so we walked through kwa kujuana, to familiarize one another on godly matters. We discussed so many things. Then after school again, after we completed our school, nikaenda college, tukamaliza, we could still meet in a public place. Because I talked of that last time. And tukaongea mambo mengi. You plan, you plan before you enter into marriage. Muna plan so many things. You plan about children, you plan about your future, you plan so many other things. So through discussion, as you maintain purity, because that is very much important. So it is a kajani that we used to walk as you plan for the future. The future that we are in already.
The future that you're now living. Wow, okay, amazing. So maybe back to Pastor Lucy. You are friends, you are in school, you have gone to college. During this time, when was the first time he openly asked whether you can be in a relationship? And how was it for you?
Naweza kumbuka ni kama jana.
Oh, it's a day that never leaves.
You can never forget.
Naweza
kumbuka ni kama jana because time tu alinijua hakukaa sana kabla. Yani he used to talk to me vile amekwambia matters of the kingdom. You have to stay this way. You have even me napenda kuinteract. So the way having conversations kwa shule, niko ule mtu interactive. So wakati alikuwa anakuja na tunaongea so hatukukaa sana kabla ajaniambia be my friend, we can walk this journey of friendship pamoja. Na nikafeel niko tu sawa.
You're okay with it. There's already that conviction.
Hiyo peace. Yani sina ile kitu ya kukata. Unaona? Na ni kitu yenye sikuwa natakanga personally. Nilikuwa na avoid sana. From other people.
You are like nitaki story mingi.
Ikianza hivyo tu laini, I sense inaenda na hiyo direction nilikuwa nakata. So this time around nikaona I'm just
okay with
comfortable, feeling right. This person is good, na nika feel mpaka niko too comfortable akiwa penye yako, yani tukiwa there's peace, there's
safety,
there's safety. So hapo ndio tulianza sasa safari. Nilikuwa mdogo, issue pertaining to relationships sikuwa najua na sikuwa nataka sana. But nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu tulikuwa tunaongea tunasaidiana. Tunaongea tunasaidiana, so this journey we can work together. Tunaweza amini Mungu na hata in future Mungu anaweza tusaidia. So Mungu alikuwa sana hapo. Wow. Alikuwa sana na nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu hata baada ya kumaliza shule mimi nilikuwa naishi mbali na yeye because mimi nilikuwa naishi from Kericho and then he was here in Nakuru.
Oh, wait, there's long distance also involved.
So vile nilimaliza I had to go back kwetu. Na ya baki huku. So we used to talk kwa simu. I used to come maybe huku. Nikikuja huku, I used to live na my aunt. Nikikuja tunakuja town, tunapatana mahali, tunakula, tunaachana. Anarudi, mimi narudi kwa my aunt. Na nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu alitusaidia.
Wow.
Haikuwa rahisi, but Mungu alitusaidia.
That is beautiful. Because I'm imagining, I didn't factor in the long distance, and that doesn't happen. It rarely happens in today's generation. Ukiambia mtu long distance, sema hapana, weka nini yenyu town yenyu tafuta mtu wa huko, na mimi nikae town yenye niko nitafute mtu wa huko. Ama the four of us we agree. Na sasa unaona hiyo it becomes complicated because four can't be in a relationship. So Maybe let us go to Apostle MJ. With the whole issue here, distance, did you have a problem with it? Are you okay with it?
Sorry, the whole issue?
The whole issue of distance.
Distance.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't have an issue. I didn't have an issue because you can realize, Sylvia, somebody can be very far, but very near. Yeah, very far. You know, can be very far in terms of distance and very close to your heart. Somebody, you can be very close to me, but very far. Then we were dating. So proximity was not something that would really bring an issue. So because she could come, we meet, and I usually insist so much. Anytime we could meet, we made sure we were not two of us, and this is very much
accountability partners.
You know, sometimes we pretend that we are very strong. I've been teaching on salvation on the 3 segments of human being, and I've been teaching that your spiritual person is the one that receives instant salvation. Your spiritual person, and that spiritual person is supposed to affect you, the soul, that is the mind and emotions, and then affects now the body, because the body becomes the temple of the Holy Spirit. So when the Bible tells you to flee, so you're supposed to know the dynamics that you're supposed to. So we made sure either we are meeting in a public place or we are meeting. There is a pastor friend of mine that I'm not going to mention on the media that really assisted us. We could meet together with him. He could stay somewhere there, and it was very good actually. Our journey has been very, very exciting, and we thank God.
That is amazing. I think that's a concept in imepotea sana in today's times. You're having accountability partners because we are not as strong as we think we are. One thing will turn to the other and makosa ilishafanyika. But if you can take precaution early, you can be able to prevent that from happening as we continue. Now, Pastor Lucy, you are dating. Is there any particular point in time where marriage ever clicked your mind? Before he even asked, is there a particular point you were thinking about it, and how was the process of you thinking about marriage?
Yeah, as we were dating, kuna hiyo point yenye nilifikiria sasa, yani una imagine tu peke yako.
Yeah, there's always that moment.
That moment yenye unajita kamkutano, unajiambia sasa sasa marriage imefika, sasa una figure out nitafanya harusi na kaje. Sasa watu hao by the way, he is the last born. The last born.
Oh, nice.
Na mimi ni second born. Sasa nasema huko yeye ndio mdogo, huko sasa mimi ni kama mkubwa kidogo because niko na watatu wananifuata nyuma. So nilikuwa na figure hiyo iko kwa ladies, iko.
Naweza taka aje. Uko like unapanga ni entrance itakaa hivi,
watakuja aje ratio. Unaona? Mtavaa nini? Mtavaa nini? Ya inaweza kuwa how long, ama kwanza nimalize kusoma hii, nipate job kidogo, nikae hiyo life kidogo. Hiyo moment ziko. Hizo moment and I have them. And then lakini I thank God kwa sababu hata yeye alikuwa ananipeleka tu polepole. Unaona aje? When can we do it? Kuna mwenye anaweza kutaka kwenda haraka, kuna mwenye akona polepole sana.
You're taking a lot of time.
So hizo moments ziko za kujipanga kiakili, kujipanga ki-mind. By the way, I had to tell even my mom that I have somebody in life. As early as nikiwa tu hata sijamaliza form 4.
How did she react to the whole thing?
I thank God kwa sababu my mom alikuwa so understanding. Na nilipenda sana hiyo freeness. Mimi sikupenda kuficha. I like walking in the light. So nilimwambia I have this man in my life. Ako hivi, he's God fearing. Kwao kuko hivi, is the last born. Everything about him.
All details.
And funny enough, even hata nikiwa hiyo form 4, they came with a friend. All the way mpaka kwetu. So mamangu akamjua. Although dad ndio sikumwambia, ndio wazee kuna ile but mom nilimwambia. So I used to tell, kwa sababu hata nisipomwambia atakaa tu anaona ninapiga simu,
anaona tuko kwa text and know what is happening.
So I had kumwambia. So na hata nashukuru Mungu, but sorry ako late, but nashukuru Mungu aliniguide. Kaniambia mtu anafanya hivi, mtu anafanya hivi, usiwache limit fulani ifike. So aliniguide, but nashukuru Mungu nilimwambia. I used to tell her everything. Nataka kwenda Nakuru, I want to meet him. Nione venye tunaweza panga mambo mbili. And sometimes I used to come with my younger sister. Najua hata ana watch size ni mkubwa.
Wow, that's
my sister,
amazing.
thank you for accompanying me. Mara mingi alikuwa anani accompany Nakuru. Tunakuja tunakaa. Alafu tunakishamaliza kuongea narudi kwa my aunt na yeye anarudi kwake.
Wow, that is beautiful. You know what I'm getting? I'm also getting the importance of having someone to walk with you through this journey. For you, it was your mom. Because relationships are sort of a big deal and you need someone to confide in. Unamwambia, even though kunaenda hapa ndo tumefika. And it also helps with accountability. The fact that Apostle came all the way nyumbani, it showed the seriousness that he had. Rarely do we see that in today's generation. Mtu hataki hiyo story. Hadi inakwanga kubeg mtu. Si tuende kwenye yes, you know, and it doesn't have to get to that point. If someone's intentions are clear, that should be a step that they're willing to take without shying away from it. Now, Apostle,
yes,
let us get to you.
Okay, that time when I was traveling, you know, people may think I was just a young boy. I was not a young boy because I was 23 years.
Oh, you're already mature. You knew what you wanted.
Yeah, I was big enough. So I don't think I was like a small boy. And you know, the most important thing, there was a time when I was talking about dating and the do's and don'ts. I told you even I've written a book on purity, because the biggest problem where many people fail when they are dating, it is when they fail to practice the do's and the don'ts of a relationship. So at that particular time, when God reveals to you, when you are persuaded that this is the person, because we are spiritual people, we are spiritual people, and I hate trying things, you know, and because there is nothing bad than making a mistake in marriage. There is nothing. If there is a time, sometimes we fast to buy cars. God to give it to reveal
houses,
to you the right vehicle or which mode, which model you should buy. Even if you make a mistake with a model, that is nothing. You can change another model.
You can always upgrade.
And you cannot say huwezi sema kwamba kuna any emotional problems kwa sababu kuna gari ulipoteza or something. So if there is an area we ought to be very serious, it is the area of marriage. And that's why I asked God to help me early enough. I even prayed early enough because I need to understand this person. I need to understand the person that I'm entering into a very serious marriage relationship with before I commit myself. So that's why I began a bit early because I also wanted to have a long courtship whatsoever.
You wanted to have a long courtship.
Yes, I want to have a long courtship.
Now, at what point, because I know most of the time the burden really falls on the man to think about marriage and to plan ahead, all that. At what point did you feel, okay, now I think I'm ready for marriage? What did it take for you to know that sasa naona kuna dalili ya kwamba niko tayari now to seal this?
Okay, after she studied akamaliza, she went to for college. I did a college, akamaliza, she got a job, anafanya kazi. So after amemaliza part yake ya kuwa msichana, amefanya everything that she ought to do as a lady. And it is an advice because you could be quoting somebody in college or in the university. You can be patient enough. You wait for just be patient enough. That time will come. That time will come. Don't worry. Don't be in a hurry. Those people who are in college or in school, don't be in a hurry. That time will come. So after, as I'm saying, of course I prayed to God and I did my investigation and I was persuaded that this is the person God wants me to spend my life with. So I approached her. I told her now, I see. Of course we were to take 12 years.
12?
Yes. We had even agreed that we would take 12 years because tulikuwa tumejihesabia tunasema ya kwamba wewe utakuwa umemaliza college, so we had that timeline, but it took us before 12 years when we are almost 8 that is the time I felt now we have done all that we ought to do, and I told her that let us now marry. I remember well I approached her somewhere, but she's laughing because she knows what. You know, we usually laugh about it because I was very poor anyway.
Mfuko haikuwa mzuri sana.
I was very poor. Even poor people were calling me poor.
It was that bad.
How was that?
But you were just trying. You're just starting out life.
But my friend, I was very poor. So when we usually joke around, when I asked her, now I think it's time we marry. There's a question she asked me. Ask her, she answered. Just ask her, she'll be sincere enough.
Pastor Lucy.
The question she asked me.
No, Pastor Lucy, please.
Can you answer the question?
Tell us what question was
it's
asked.
It's good to tell where somebody was.
Yeah.
What did you tell me?
Najua naogopa kustoa mtazamaji.
No, it's real.
Yeah, we're here for it. We're here for the
What
story.
did you tell me?
Lakini hiyo story we. Nilimuuliza, now you're asking me to marry you. It's right.
Yeah.
Na ni vizuri. But sasa kama hali iko hivi saa hii, siku hiyo nitakuwa nikikula nini?
Oh.
That's how poor I was.
What?
Yeah, that's how, you know, she was even worried. Sasa unaniambia unioe.
Yeah.
Tutakuwa tunakula nini?
Yeah.
And she was worried. By the I thank God.
Yeah. Utaenda kuongeza bill.
Sylvia.
Yeah.
I thank God the way she is. It's an evidence usually.
That chakula iko ipatikana.
Surely. It is evidence that God came.
Yeah, he came through in big ways.
And this is the way we are saying this way, because there are people who are considering, they are considering what should not be considered. There is somebody, instead of looking for the right person, the right partner, you are considering his wealth, you are considering his status, and let me tell you, those will not matter in marriage. Those will not matter in marriage. What is supposed to be your interest is the person. The person. That's why even God wants us to love him for who he is, not for what he gives us. We love him for who he is. So for her, hakuna kitu aliona, by the way. So kama anaona chakula, huyu jamaa, huyu ndugu hawezi nilisha. Huyu ndugu tutakula nini? But we thank God. I hope you can confess. That it will encourage our listener or our viewer who is viewing this program, and this goes to ladies mostly, because
it's a transaction. What do you have?
Unasema ni heri kulilia nyuma ya kuliko my friend, hizi vitu mari kwingi, they don't count. I can tell you for sure. They don't count. You need the person. It is the person, Sylvia, the personality. What kind of a person is this person? What kind of mtu anakaa namna gani? Hii mambo ingine status wise ubadilika. Siku hiyo my spouse, my fiancé was worried about food. But today it is different. Food is a non-issue. God, Mungu ametusaidia na mambo mengi. So I hope you're not regretting.
Wow, that is so amazing. The fact that right now in a time whereby watu wana focus on material possessions. Does he have a car? Does he have this and this? And so that it's the other way. Pia, you hear gents asking, what can you bring to the table? If you don't have a good sum that you bring to the table, then there's no point. There's nowhere we're going. Like when we convert marriage into a business, it's a transaction to a point of even signing contracts and prenups and whatnot, making it what God did not sanction it to be. So, there's something that you mentioned, Apostle, before we get to Pastor, about investigations. You did investigations and you knew, she's going to be my wife. What investigations did you do and what information were you particularly looking for? So that a young man who is watching us are like, okay, there's this lady, but I am not sure. What should they look out for to know, like, this is a homemaker, this is a wife, this is a Proverbs 31 woman that I want to settle down with. What should they look out for?
You know, there is something we call self-awareness. So by the grace of God, I knew myself longer enough. So I knew even what I will be and what I will do in life. That's why you hear they knew me as a pastor. That my nickname in school was Pasi. That was my nickname.
From back then.
Even here at St. Paul's Primary School, wananijua Pasi. If it's very rare you hear somebody call me by my name. It's very difficult. perceive. So, of course, I used to preach to them. There are renowned bishops in Kenya that I ministered to them, and so many people who are doing great things that I pastored them in school. Because our school, the church in our school was, wow. I'm looking forward to see it now. The church in our school, we experienced the revival. It was this Tumaini High School. We experienced the revival during our time. The power of God was moving mightily. But then we were so serious, and maybe that's what maybe she saw. She thought that we were so serious to an extent. You know, I remember well, even students could not even greet me because they feared if you greet me, you fall because of the power of God. They could be slain. Anyway, the power of God was so much. I'm looking for it. We are looking forward because we used to pray very hard. We used to go somewhere called Kajificheni. With Kajificheni, it was a prayer ground. We used to pray every lunchtime, and it was very great. So let me back to your question. So self-awareness. I knew what I will become. So I wanted somebody that can complement me, and not compete with me. Somebody can complement me. Luckily, she was the leader of the praise and worship team in that church.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she was the leader of the praise and worship team in that church. So of course in school I was their bishop because we had other pastors there, and who are renowned by the way. I will mention them behind the camera. So I had self-awareness. I knew I'll be a man of God. I'll serve God because Sylvia. When it comes to serving God, I burned the ship.
You were like, there's no way out of this.
No, I burned the ship.
You were like, this one I'm done with. Everything else.
No. I burned the ship. So I have to serve God. I don't have any option.
Other thing.
I don't have any. If you find me doing something else, that could be side hustles. But my main work, it is serving God. So I knew. I will serve the Lord. I knew. I've committed. I've devoted my life in serving God. So I wanted somebody that would complement me. Actually, I remember well because I began the church a bit. I knew myself early enough. I began the church at Rhonda, the year 2008, 2007 there. So I remember well. I had not married her, so she could come to teach Sunday school.
Oh, wow!
So she could come. Teach Sunday school, then go to the church. So I was still a man of God even at that particular time because I knew this is what I'm supposed to be doing. So I really considered because kuna shida mingi unakuta watu wameingia katika ndoa. Sometimes they don't consider even faith. Sometimes they say, we have those cases. If I get somebody from a different religion, from different faith, is it okay?
Tuambiane ukweli.
So those are the considerations I made again on conduct because conduct is very much important beside anything else. I told you one quality that is very key when you are considering your spouse, God-fearing.
That one is number one.
I told you one.
No compromising on that.
No compromising on that. So I realized again she was God-fearing. Actually, she's a daughter to a reverend.
Oh,
she was a daughter to a reverend. Okay. So I knew, I looked at her, she's God-fearing, she loves the Lord, and so I saw we can serve God together. And those are some of the consideration I made. Again, uangalie huyu mtu when it comes to anarelate na watu relationship wise ako namna gani, is it somebody ni mtu wa kuambiwa ama ni mtu ambaye ni how is that person? There are so many actually. Marriage is a system ambayo iko na vitu twingi sana. There are
so many factors to consider.
Twingi sana to consider. Anakaa namna gani? Si akuwe ndio criminal shule. I was a captain. And by the way, I was, we were very serious. I remember well, I was a captain in school. And if she was late, I could still punish her.
Oh, no, gonna take personally, Pastor Lucy.
Because, this serious, if kama tutaona sini huko, tukimaliza masomo na kila kitu. So I was very, very serious.
You're like up chasing.
Hapo. But then our school was very serious. Na ime produce great people, and I really thank God for the founder, though he's late. I really thank God for that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So there are so many things to consider.
Yeah, so many things to consider. Yeah. But I feel like the very thing that we cannot put aside is the God-fearing aspect.
That is number one.
That one is everything.
It's everything.
In whatever it is that you're looking for, look for a person who is God-fearing.
You are certain. You remember, if you are certain, this person is God-fearing. Because, the package of, if you are God-fearing, because there are things that will never be mentioned.
True.
In you.
Yeah.
If you are quoting and you are God-fearing, you cannot engage yourself with marital issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purity will be maintained because you're God-fearing.
It's an identity.
Yeah.
You cannot
you're
even
humid.
dare.
Yeah. You cannot even think of it.
You cannot even think of it.
Not because of people around you, but because of God who sees
Just
you.
because of God. So it is a consideration. You cannot dare, if you are God-fearing, because if that is the quality I've seen, if that is the quality she saw in me, then if you are God-fearing, purity is part of that.
Yeah.
Purity is in the package. You need to maintain that. And I really insist so much as Sylvia. You realize even in relationship shows, I usually really insist on that. I usually tell people, young men, just wait on God. That time will come.
It will come. Don't rush it. Yeah.
Don't rush. We waited for God for 8 years.
Wow. 8 years.
8
and
years.
He did it for you.
Yeah, sure. Don't pretend that you meokoka, you meet two of you,
Yeah, in an enclosed space. Yeah.
And by the grace of God, we transited through a church wedding, a holy church wedding, a holy matrimony.
Wow.
And when we are meaning holy, when we are saying holy, when you're calling it holy, it means let it be holy.
Let it be
because
holy.
Sometimes we call it holy, but it's not holy. And let me tell you, Sylvia, because maybe you've not crossed there.
Yeah. Not yet, but hopefully,
Imagine when the man of God is there, the officiating, the presiding pastor, and he is keeping on, or she's keeping on saying, Anarudia anasema, today we are happy, we are joining them in holy matrimony, and
it's not
because holy, it means you've not met.
Yeah. But probably you have.
If you have it will really torture you. That statement will really torture you.
And it keeps on repeating itself over and over.
So if it is holy matrimony, let it be holy matrimony.
Wow.
And what will help, ile faida ambayo huwa inasaidia mtu, it is on trust basis. Like for the last 16 years we've been in marriage, we don't have trust issues in our marriage.
You built it.
We build it when we are courting.
Yeah.
When we are courting. So if I tell her, there are some things I cannot engage myself in because I fear God, she knows. Because if I was with her and I didn't, then the same. If I see her with somebody, I cannot even think of. What you do, you earn trust. Trust is earned, and you earn it before you get married. By the way, because and your true colors inatokeaga.
That's when you know. Okay, wow. Now let us take a very quick break right here at the Relationship Talk Show. We'll be coming back shortly, so please do not go too far as we continue with this amazing love testimony. So let's take a break. We'll be coming back shortly.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Kuna huyu mtu mwenye anaitwa mfawidhi, sana sana anakuwa kwa public hospital. Anafanyaga kazi gani?
Kuweka mate. Kuweka maiti.
Unataka kuambia mtu kwa kizungu, tumia pesa ikuzoee. Utamwambia je kwa kizungu?
Tumia pesa ikuzoee.
It's about to go down.
Use money to remain in you. Use money to stay with you.
Tumia pesa ikuzoee.
Tumia pesa ikuzoee. Use money so that it can be with you.
Nataka urudie mara 3. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry. Red lorry, yellow lorry, red lorry. Rudia mara 3 mbio mbio.
Red lorry, yellow red lorry, red lorry, yellow red lorry, red lorry, yellow red lorry.
moja kwa moja tuko ndani ya Biblia na Maisha, siku nyingine njema. Ni Biblia na Maisha, kipindi ambacho kinajadilia masuala mbalimbali yanayokuwezesha kukua na kuongezeka kiimani.
Kipindi ambacho kinaangazia neno la Mungu kama msingi wa ukuaji wa maisha yako ya Kikristo.
Kweli kabisa kwamba Mungu ametupa maisha, lakini pia tuko na maisha katika dunia hii. Ni vipi ambavyo tunaweza kubalance haya mambo, uishi katika hii dunia, uifurahie na vile vile uishi kulingana na mapenzi na matarajio ya Mungu.
Ndio maana tunasema ya kwamba neno la Mungu liko kuweza kutusaidia kuweza kujua tunahitajika na tunatakana tuweze kuishi kwa njia zipi na kuweza kuelekeza maisha yetu kwa namna gani.
Barabara kabisa. Tunasema kwamba neno la Mungu ndio dira inayotupeleka kule Mungu atakako. Ndiposa Biblia na Maisha, yani maisha na Biblia. Katika kipindi hiki unapoendelea kutizama na kusikiza, wazi ya kwamba maisha yako hayatabakia jinsi yalivyokuwa.
Ni kipindi ambacho hukujia kila Alhamisi kuanzia saa 1:30 mpaka saa 4 asubuhi.
Naam, unakuwa nami Enaeli Mlinga,
nami Mangicho Mola,
tukishirikiana na watumishi wa Mungu mbali katika kipindi hiki kuhakikisha kwamba unazidi kujengeka na kupata upana zaidi kuhusiana na neno la Mungu.
Transform your sanctuary with high-quality church chairs designed to bring comfort, beauty, durability, dignity, and elegance to the house of worship.
Eshkol Furniture Solutions presents a church chair with a strong frame, crafted from pure virgin metal for exceptional strength and durability, and coated using high-pressure, high-temperature painting technology to resist scratches,
giving the chair a shiny, long-lasting look. This elegant and comfortable chair design comes cushioned with high-density foam, guaranteeing the comfort of every believer during church programs. Available in a wide range of colors to complement your church theme, with the option of embroidered logo for a distinguished touch of identity and elegant look. Replaceable seat covers are also available on order. The chair is built with practical functionality in mind, as it comes with an option for under-seat rack, perfect for holding Bibles, hymn books, or personal items. Its studded size saves space and allows for easy stacking, with protective plastic pads to prevent clutching. It's simple to arrange and offers flexibility for any church setup. Upgrade your sanctuary today with these premium church chairs. Prioritize the comfort of believers, beautify the sanctuary, and restore dignity of the house of the Lord.
Order today on 0757 444 333 or email us at eshkolfurniture@gmail.com. Eshkol Furniture Solutions. Passion for excellence.
MBCI Television, transforming lives.
Amazing. Welcome back from that very short break. Remember, this is a relationship talk show with Miss Sylvia Wanja. And with us, we have Apostle MJ and Pastor Lucy. And we've had the chance to get a bit of their background story, to get to understand where the Lord has brought them from. And remember, we're talking about the subject of none shall lack their mate. Okay? As long as whatever you're doing is in line with God's will, you choose someone who is God-fearing, you're walking in the purposes and will of God, it's possible for you to actually settle and marry right. Okay? Amazing. So, maybe before we continue with the conversation, we can have a chance to get the question of the day one more time. And the question that we're focusing on is, have you ever forced a relationship God did not approve? Have you ever forced a relationship that God did not approve? Share with us your particular feedback. Tell us, how was it? Unazenda ta in-depth, kama you okay with it. And it's okay if you also don't want to share your name. We won't Say it out loud, okay? You can do that using our numbers 0721 105105. That is WhatsApp, and also normal text message 23814 short code, which is absolutely free. And MBCI TV Facebook page down in the comment section, and MBCI YouTube official down in the comment section. Now, we went out to the streets and we talked to people, kidogo tu about mapenzi, and we want to get a chance to be able to hear what they have to say about this topic of love, because I know, because there's much to say about love. I mean, it is the greatest gift of all given to mankind, so there's a lot to say about it. Now, let us get to hear what people have to say, and then we'll be coming back to continue with the show. So let us get the voice of the people.
Naweza waambia siku hizi mademu wanapenda pesa.
In this era, relationship sana sana haziwork juu ukichukua mtu anakaa as a financial partner, yani anakuja ni kama amekuwa liability. Unapata wewe ni unatoa and for her you are the provider, you are only you the provider. So unapata relationships ya pili ni trust unapata inaenda chini, trust issues. Ukiweka simu anachukua, na simu inafaa kuwa ya mwenyewe, so unapata trust inaenda chini. And ukiweza tafuta any issue kwa relationship, of course hautaikosa juu kuchukua simu yangu utapatana tu na evidence. So unapata relationships zinakosa kuwork.
Relationship haziwako, yani hakuna serious relationship unacheki sahi. Yeah. Madenge wakuwe serious. Madenge wakuwe serious. Wakipenda mse mmoja unacheki yenye umse yako nayo. Hata kama ana ile big level unataka, atakuja kufika hapo one day. Bora na sacrifice kwa sababu yako, ukimwomba kitu lazima anakuwahi. Kwa loyal kwa huyo mse. Unacheki sasa tukipiga hivi haso, tukikupatia kitu unashukuru na una maintain kwa relationship. Hivyo tu.
Generation ya 21st century relations hazifanyi juu dependence za hao watu za wasichana ziko juu kuliko pesa zenye tunapata. Unapata kama msichana amekwambia sijui nataka atengenezwe nails, hizo nails unapata kama ni 1000, na mimi mshahara yenye napata ni 500 per day. Sasa unaona hiyo relationship haitawaka. Juu ataenda atafute mwenye ana nini, akona pesa.
Wow, okay. So from that, I think we can establish that for most people, says the relationships according to them zimekuwa established kama transaction points, whereby I have to get something from you of monetary value for me to know that, you know, tuko pamoja. Na pia kuna mwingine anasema simu achana nayo, mbona unaenda kutafuta shida, utapata chenye unatafuta, you know. And again, it really beats the whole purpose of relationships, because again, we talked about earning trust during the first bit. It's something you earn, and you do that before you even get to marriage. Earn trust. If anything, you're raising suspicion and doubt, okay? Now, maybe Pastor Lucy and Apostle MJ, we can talk about what we have just listened to. We can start with you, Pastor Lucy. What do you think about the state of relationships out there? Because I feel like most of the people we've talked to are young people, and that is already what they're thinking when it comes to relationships. So maybe that can even explain why ukiingia tu kwa mtandao narrative ni kwa kina ndoa ogopa, kwa kina sijui nini hapana, mambo na relationship kata. You know, that is a narrative that is there. Maybe you can say something about what we've listened to.
Hiyo ya simu imenishika.
Nasema utapata chenye unatafuta.
Yeah. Chenye nataka ni gani? I'm asking myself, ni nini sasa ninaficha hiyo kubwa? Ati he cannot pick my call. He knows my friends. He knows the things that I do. So hata anaweza chukua amwambie hayuko karibu ama anakuja. Ama ana reply. So hiyo mambo ya kukuanga na vitu tunaficha ati simu, unajua kuna mwingine anaenda kuchukulia mpaka kwa washroom. Yani iko tu.
So close to them.
Unasikia kama roho itatoka. So I think hiyo tunapata tuangalie hiyo mambo ya kuficha. Alafu mambo ya kuficha ni mbaya. Unaona siri za kuficha. Ndio zinakuja zinalipuka hivi kikitu. Unasikia mmeachana au mmefanya kitu yenye si mzuri. Hata watu wakupigana kufanyana mambo mbaya, ni hiyo tu mambo ya kuficha.
It starts like that.
It starts like unaficha kitu ka text, unaficha ka nini.
Ka phone call.
So put your things wazi. If you are sure you're not doing the wrong thing, eka wazi. Alafu ningeguzia hiyo kitu ingine ya makeup. Hiyo mwenye amesema makeup
na nails.
Siku hizi warembo wanataka smart. You can always plan yourself. Hauambiwi ufanye once. Unajua mnaweza plan tuweke kidogo kidogo and then at the end of the week or the month utafanya. Alafu kitu ifanye kila siku. Sini monthly.
You make a plan. Understand each other.
You understand yani mu make a plan. Utaona unakataa kumweka hivyo then wenye wako hivyo maybe unawatamani au unaona wako
wanakaa poa.
Jipange tu. You can plan yourself. Hata wewe una 500 ni mingi. You 500 ikipangiwa, you can sit down and plan something good. So marriage is workable. Me I can say. Na vile hiyo swali nauliza ati unaweza pata there is somebody, kuna mtu mzuri kwako, kuna ule mtu wako, kuna ule mtu
not everyone for you,
kuna ule wa kiatu yako tu mwenye anafit na utapata tu Mungu akikusaidia na akikupea hiyo discerning. Alafu usisikize sana mambo ya nje, mambo ya social media, mambo ya dini,
mambo ni
mingi.
True. And you can't take everything.
You can come back to God na to guide.
Oh wow.
God will always guide us the right way.
Amazing. Accept God's help and God's guidance. Surrender to him. Sema mlima kama
za kuangalia tuko na TikTok tunafuatilia, tuna vitu mingi tunafuatilia.
Instagram. We forget that there is the Bible. A manual for us, instructions for us.
Na hiyo haitakupoteza, haitakumislead.
Oh wow. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that, Pastor Lucy. What would you say, Apostle MJ?
What I would like to say, there's a statement I usually say that in marriage, you can either experience heaven or hell. It depends with you.
It
is you to choose what you want to experience. You know, in marriage, there's this statement I like saying that it's only in marriage institution, whereby you graduate and receive all the certificates when you are starting. So marriage, it's a school that you never actually graduate. So you're supposed to teach your partner. You know, teach your partner. Let me tell you, it can be a huge prison if I'll keep on. But if you look at my phone, I don't have even password. I don't have password in my phone. I'm saying mine. Maybe for her she has. I don't know. So,
but it's open.
It can be a huge prison if I will be ati hiyo kasimu imetoka. Unakuta mtu mpaka anatoka kwa bafu na towel juu amesahau kasimu. Ni simu mingi sana mpaka zimeanguka kwa bafu. Zingine zimeanguka.
Kwa maji.
Zingine mpaka zimeanguka msalani, washroom. It's a prison. Na hiyo prison ni mbaya sana. Atukutake imagine mzee mimi venye hivi anatoshana tunaenda kwa kakona mahali ati najaribu. Kwani what am I hiding?
True.
What am I hiding?
That means you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, the most important thing. The most important thing. Make her understand. Teach her. For example, I'm a preacher. I'm an apostle. Sometimes unajua kuna watu venye wanakaa because of trust issues. Hata kwa show, if kama wewe ni show you are Sylvia na tunafanya show na wewe akiwa pale kwa screen watu wakitoka off show sasa mind inamsumbua what has happened behind the scene. So and it can be a prison of a kind. So what I usually instruct people and advise people, teach. You are a lecturer to your spouse. You are a teacher to your spouse. Teach your spouse. Let your spouse understand. For example, if maybe a message inaweza kuja hapa, kama si mtu tulikuwa watu wanasema inaweza ingia kimakosa. Kama ni kimakosa, si ni kimakosa. Mimi kama imeingia kimakosa, inafaa kunisumbua nini? Na si watu wako na simu yangu imejaa all over. So make and if you are trustworthy, and if you have penye nimesikia mkisema by then ni vizuri. Please kama nipeleke polepole. Kama mimi kwa mfano sasa uwezi niambia ati mke wangu aende kwa ile salon yenye Her Excellency anaenda pale surely unajua na hii ni vizuri unajua tusipee ladies tusipee wazee wetu stress tusipee vijana stress my friend. Unafanya mtu anaenda anafanya kikitu ati ndio akufurahishe please mkanyangishe polepole. Tumeona kuna kapo fulani mke wake alimuulizaga unanioa tukulage nini na realize wajai kosa kitu. Sindio? So because wacha kupenda tu yule mtu ambaye let me tell you don't only date somebody with a television, date somebody with a vision, because that person with a vision, one day, the person with the television, somebody said, will watch him in his television, the man with the vision. So look at the vision. Because unless Sylvia tuambiane ukweli, at your age, sasa unataka kudate kijana at your age, when alipata pesa alitoa wapi? No, let's speak the truth.
People are running for quick money.
Yeah,
by the
quick
way.
money.
So much illegal deals.
Sasa ndio nakuta mtu anatafuta mzee mwenye alitafuta pesa kitambo. So give me a break. Tujaachana sana na Pastor Lucy. I think some few years. So sasa mimi kwani nitafutia wapi? So nipe break. Nivumilie. Tutatafuta pesa. We'll still arrive there.
We'll get there.
So hii pressure mingi naomba tuache.
Yeah, to reduce. Because a bunch of people,
we can complement each other actually.
Yeah. Oh wow, amazing. So I hope we can learn from that, especially as a young generation, when there's so much we are feeding off of when it comes to matters relationships. So let us correct that narrative. Na tuweze complement one another, okay? That is how we make relationships work, both ladies and gents. We're different in so many ways. Siki maumbile peke yake. We've had this conversation severally. We're different in so many ways, but there's a reason why God intended it like that, so that we can complement each other. There's a way a woman and a man can work, build wealth together. It's very much possible. So let us try work on correcting that narrative, because it is possible, okay? Tuache kusema marriage is a scam. Tuache kusema, let's stop professing those things of our lives, because it will come to pass. Tulisema some time back that the words that we say, they're very powerful, okay? You might just bind yourself just by saying that. So let us be careful what we say. Let us be willing to learn, okay? That is how we grow. Amazing? Okay, so naona kuna feedback kidogo imekuja. We see Veronica Njuguna anasema tuned in, happy for Apostle MJ and Pastor Lucy. Malimali anasema learning a lot. God bless you, MBCI team and the guest of today. Shule ya Tumaini. Okay. Yeah, memshtua. And then we have Ndegoson, Outeride Lawrence anasema listening from Westlands. Ronaldo Micheka anasema okay. Sijui hiyo ni nini, but thank you for that. We appreciate that feedback. Now, let us continue. Pastor Lucy, we had gotten to the point whereby you had decided 12 years of waiting. When you were having that discussion of 12 years of waiting, was there any pressure, maybe coming from the outside, maybe from people around you, that 12 years is a long time, ama you were like, 12 years is okay with me?
Pressure za watu ziko sana. Na maoni. Yeah. Mnakaa hiyo miaka yote mnangojea nini?
Yeah, what are you waiting for? That's a long time. Hata kucheza mtachezana. You can't, yeah.
Ama apate mwingine. You are still young, you people.
Yeah, true.
But as for me, kulingana vile alikuambia, tulikuwa tunataka at least nimalize Kenya nafanya, naye amalize Kenya nafanya. Unaona? Tukue na hiyo time ya kujipanga. Na tukiangalia hiyo time ilikuwa na range kama hiyo 12 years. Lakini thank God kwa sababu hiyo 12 years ikuisha tena. Ilirudi mpaka 8 years. So ningependa kuadvise kijana manyako huko nje. Saa zingine pressure za nje si mzuri. Sikiza what you want, you yourself na the person ambaye mko na yeye. What do you want? You two, the two of you. Saa zingine pressure za huko nje ni mbaya kwa sababu saa zingine wengine wanaita makamiti.
Yeah, they have a lot to say.
Yeah, they have a lot. Na usipochunga wanaweza kuku influence. So ni vizuri kujua kenye mnataka na target yenu na Mungu anawasaidiaje. Mara mingi unasikiza from above.
Very true.
Na unajisikizia. Kusikiziwa pia, unajua kuna kusikiziwa.
Na kuna kujisikizia.
Wengi wamesikiziwa wakaenda astray, but kuna ile kujisikizia, and then you talk to your partner, unaelewana.
And you agree together and you move together.
Inakuwa rahisi.
Oh wow. So when he finally came and asked, you were worried at first, but then things happen different because we're here now. What made you change your mind and decide, okay, you know what, I'm willing to stick around with this and it's for life?
Iyo 8 years.
The moment alikuja kuuliza ndio like, tutakula nini jamani? But you're like, okay, we're going to move past this because like I see you have a vision that we can move with.
Hiyo kitu ilini change perspective. Unajua pia utoto ni kitu kingine. Unaenda ukimachua with time. Nilikuja kuona is it about the food ama the person who is able kuleta hata hiyo food, unaona, because unaangalianga hata hiyo capability ni mtu ako nayo. Huyu mtu ako aje? Ni mtu anaweza ako na maono, ako na vision, anaweza pata na hata mimi ninaweza msaidia, unaona. So nikaona hiyo ni kama strategy tu ya shetani ya kukuonyesha hata wewe mtazamaji, shetani anaweza kuonyesha huyu kijana hana anything, what anaweza kusaidia na nini, lakini ako na hiyo akili ya kutengeneza hata hizo vitu. Anaweza kosa the things themselves, lakini alikuwa ananiambia kitambo, nitakuwa na gari, nitakuwa nikikubeba na nabeba watoto. Sasa ground ni tofauti tu, ninaona vidako, lakini imani iko ground ni tofauti. Sasa naambia Mungu, asante kwa sababu yenyewe hii maono mtu ako nayo yenyewe ni ukweli yako hivyo. Msaidie, najua tu utamsaidia with the time. Na sasa ananibebanga vile ananiambia. Ananiambia, si nilikwambia nitakubeba. Si nilikwambia nitafanya. So hata wewe nitakuencourage. Usimuone saizi huyo mtu bila yako. Angalia tu kenye iko ndani. Hiyo ndio ya maana.
That is all that counts.
Hiyo ndio inakujanga inatokelezea. Kwa hivyo saizi kwanza hii generation wanataka vitu zenye zimetayarishwa ready. Kujitengenezea wataki. Afadhali ya kujitengenezea juu, hiyo iko sawa. Mnaanzia mahali mnakuja.
You grow together.
We are growing together.
Sasa hizo anaambiana wenda uko mimi niko huko, tutapatana tukiwa tushakuwa. But no, so that beats the whole purpose of doing things together. Because it's supposed to be companionship. Exactly. It becomes different if we do it together. It brings us closer. And also the concept of marrying a man of God. I've had those conversations severally. Nasikia like sema, mimi asiwezani. Then let it not be my portion. There are those who are like, yes, that's what I want. I want a man of God. How was it for you? Did you have issues with it? Inakuanga scary. Like, hey, that task, will I be able to? Because you need to pray for this man. You need to stand in the gap.
The funny thing is, nimelelewa kwa nyumba ya pastor. So, hata kuna mahali nilikuwa nafika nasema, hii maisha siwezi taka. Hata mimi nimefika hapo nikasema, being a pastor safe.
At Kericho, it's good to be holistic and to understand that. And this time was to allow, the time of courtship was to allow her, she amalize college and other things. It's good to be kama tupata kakiwa shule kasianze kutuletea tu mambo. Na pia my daughter or my son somewhere there. So she had done, and the other time was to give her time to complete her studies. Thank you. Now, when it comes to age,
the lady is older.
This is a very sensitive area. This is a very sensitive area, and we have those cases. We have those cases, and their marriage are still working. So you cannot get some. I know people bring a lot of theology. There's a lot of theology around it. Somebody will say, I don't know,
the rib was not formed before
Eve was Adam came before Eve. There's a lot of theology. But what I can say, if it is working, if it is working, it is okay. The only problem where we bring, where we advise on the age, the age difference. For example, let me assume, Sylvia, you are 20 years. Then you are married to a 50-year-old man. So you see, 50-year-old man, you are 20. Definitely, atakuwa aregweta maito. Maito. So, and definitely, you define so many things. It's good to agree. You define so many things. Huyu ako 60 years ama 50 years. Ujue sasa, wewe mbenye na kusumbua sahi msumbui. Sahi ako kwa sunset. Anaenda on the other side. So, and it will bring some issues also in marriage. Let me assume, as a young man of 20 years, married to a 70-year-old woman. You see, biologically, look at yourself. Biologically, the way you are, biologically, na ule, sinaona muta, iyo vita, you not be able to keep the pace. So, but there are those people ambao maybe their age difference, have even friends whose spouses wengine they are older than the other. And if it is working, huwezi weka a theological or something that this should not be done or that would be done, because so long as let it not be that huge age difference, because the bigger it is, the more complication you might have when you are dealing, because utakuta Sylvia anafikiria mambo ya makucha. Sasa mimi nikiwa 50 years unataka nifikirie kucha, what is kucha?
Yeah, you're not there. So, you're not thinking about that.
Priorities zenyu zinaweza pigana kidogo.
Okay. Kuna moja anauliza, same person anauliza, what if difference ni 5 or 7 years between the lady is older by 5 or 7 years?
What I'm saying, the areas we call them gray areas when you answer.
So like if it works,
they are gray areas. So you don't give like this is what should be done. But what I'm saying is it if you think it will work, because I've only given you, I give the pros and cons of it, the pros and cons. So if maybe you are married to a lady who is a little bit older than you, will she be still submissive to you? Will she consider you as a husband?
Lots of
or
factors.
Will she consider you kama kijana wake? Sasa tuseme if I'm married, mimi sasa tuseme Pastor Lucy is 50 years, ama 70 years, atakuwa naita my son. So when it comes to age, is a gray area that specifically you cannot say this is what should be done, because there are people who are already in it and it's working. There are people who are already in it and it's working. There are people who entered in it and failed to work. So what I'm saying, just consider priorities, because sometimes your priorities will be different. Like utakuta, if you are dating somebody ambaye ako shule, priority yake ni shule, maybe aingie college, maybe aingie university. Unaona priority yake ni school fees na nini. So kama una date mtu ambaye alimaliza masomo, amefanya nini, so unakuta priorities differ. Na kwa marriage inataka at least mtafute a common ground, because there are so many things there are so many uncommon grounds. In marriage there are so many uncommon grounds. So the most important thing is to try to find common grounds. The person you can agree in so many things, the better for you. That's why the issues of religion, faith comes in, because
you have to agree.
We are the same. We are born again. We are believers. We are Christians. Do you think that we don't have different dissenting opinion in our home? Because now assume you don't come from the same faith and such kind of you have so many things that are different. We are there are religion that believes in polygamy.
True. Very true.
Ours, we believe in monogamy. So if you are married, Sylvia, you are from a Christian faith. You are married to a faith that believes in polygamy. Na umeolewa huko. Sasa akileta wengine utaleta shida.
You won't even know where to start, because that's what they believe in.
Look for a common ground. Muna agree, muangalie mtu mwenye muna agree mambo mingi, ikuwe tuenye muagree ni tuchache.
Okay, amazing. I hope umepata jibu yako. Kuna mwingine anasema, Ernest anasema tunawapenda sana. Carol Francis anasema more grace. I am tuned in and I am loving the show today. Now, let us get to the bit of now. He has proposed, you have accepted, and now marriage happens. How was the experience like of getting into marriage? Because we've heard of many young people say, hey, the very first few years are something else altogether because you're not used to this, but how are you able to overcome that and get comfortable? Maybe we can start with Pastor Lucy, because we know, because I've heard of that situation whereby for many ladies, you now assume so many roles. Within the very first few years, you assume the role of a wife, you assume the role of a mother. So much changes for you. There's so much that you have to leave behind. So how are you able to transition into that?
Wow. I thank God, Sylvia, kwa sababu wakati tuliingia in marriage, unajua mna advice watu kidogo. Sasa huko kwingine. You now here. Huyo mtu mjawahi kaa, mnajuana ile ya courtship ile ya kujuana, sasa mko hapa kwa hapa. So Kenya ilinisaidia ni unaona any change haikuangi rahisi, any change lazima uanze kuadapt. Sasa nianze kuadapt majukumu ya suti ziko sawa. Mikutano ikienda tuko na yeye, unaona? Sasa mimi ni wife. Sasa ile kuulizwa maswali, uko wapi, fanya kupangwa. Unajua sasa ile nilikuwa nimezoea kujitawala. Sasa I go anywhere, unajua sasa wazazi wako, meet every meeting. You comes and what? Sasa hapa lazima nikuwe na mpango. I want to go somewhere, niruhusu. We are going to church, we are going together. Na lazima nimpange. Ikuangi rahisi kwa sababu sikukuwa nimezoea.
It's not something
So I plan myself, I plan him, and then I plan the house where I go. Sasa zamani nilikuwa
ulikuwa tu
hapo
mimi
tu na hapo kwa bedroom kangu shwa natoka. So but siwezi sema ni experience mbaya kwa sababu mimi nilianza tu kulala pole pole, nikianza kulala anatakanga je asubuhi, anatakanga je saa lunch, anatakanga je jioni. Kwa sababu ni yeye, sikutaka kulilina ya wale wengine, nilitaka concentrate na yeye. Anatakanga aje, anaongeanga aje, ni wapi nikikosea itakuwa hivi, unajua ukikosea itakuwa mbaya. So najaribu sana kukua kwa safe side yake each and every day. Praying God kila siku nisaidie. Alafu tena kitu nisaidia ni maandiko. Napenda sana kusoma maandiko, naona wale wa mama wa kitambo walikuwa na behaving aje. Naona pale pengine submission si rahisi because hiyo ni kitu hatunanga. Nimekuja kugundua
ego and pride.
Hatunanga, tunataka kujitawala. I want to make the hair the way I want.
I want to
nataka ni dress the way I want. But kuna authority hapa anakuambia usitoke hivyo, usivae hiyo. So iko rahisi kwa sababu nilikuwa nimezoea kujitawala. But nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu pole pole tu nikimsikiliza pali ninakosa, pali inanifinya. Unajua kiatu kuna pali tufanani, nguo yangu ni kidogo, yake ni kubwa. So kiatu yake zingine ni kubwa. So those things zenye ziko na space na ndio tu kuingiana pole pole, kuingiana na si rahisi.
It's an everyday process.
Itanisumbua, unajua itanisumbua. Juu wakati ananiambia mkatende mahali fulani, nilikuwa nimezoea labda ku relax. Sasa nakumbuka authority. We have to be 10. Unajua mama naye kabla tufanye sijui tunafanya nini mpaka tuchelewe. So hapo ndo atanipeleka mbio, but nani nikiadapting na adapt pole pole. So naweza encourage mtu, sio rahisi. It's a new environment, it's a new life. Of which sasa hii haina mwisho hii sasa until death. So lazima tu uingiane pole pole. Alafu kuna Mungu bado wa kufanya nini, you know, we are pleasing God every day. We want to glorify God even in this marriage. Sasa kuna Mungu wa kuangalia, Mungu nisaidie hapa. Nisaidie hapa. Kwa sababu kuna generation yenye inaangalia sana vile tunafanya. So si rahisi, but Mungu anasaidianga mtu.
Oh wow, amazing. I think what I'm getting from you is that you have to be open to learning. Marriage requires humility. There's someone who said that that marriage will humble you in ways that you never thought possible. So you have to be willing to learn. You have to be willing to with your partner and to work through that entire process of marriage. And it's possible. As long as you have God, it's a God-centered relationship, that is all that matters. Wow, thank you for that. Maybe Apostle MJ. How was it for you?
Sylvia, allow me before I answer that, my experience then, as a marriage counselor, you pick something so that can help other people outside there. Because I've realized many women have issues with submission, and they think submission is being nikutawaliwa. But I would like to make it very clear. You know submission, when you are asked, niambie tu ukitoka ama ukienda mahali fulani, it's sio vita. Do you know, let me ask you a question. Do you think that Her Excellency, the First Lady in the Republic of Kenya, Rachel Ruto, ati anaweza amka ati prezo asikiage ati sijui yako Kericho? No. But do you know saying, do you know what it means? When I tell you, ask for permission, let me know when you are going. The president will make sure security is
you're safe,
everything is okay, your provision, everything is catered for. So, ladies wanadhani ati wakiambia submit ati ukiniambia, if anything, by the you telling me is giving me responsibility. Because I have to make sure where you are
get there.
You are safe. How are you going to get there?
What are you going to eat
what
when you're there?
What are you going to eat? Is my wife safe where you are? Because sometimes you think that, if you don't tell me, hata usiponiambia unanisaidia. So it's good to be, because so many ladies wamekuwa na issue with that. They think, when you are told to this is an authority. We say everything with two heads is a monster. It's a monster because you don't know who is giving order ya nini. So it is good to make that plan. You submit willingly. You submit willingly, and if your husband you love willingly without being coerced. Now, my experience, marriage, especially from our context. From our context, we feared God. You know, there are so many areas that there were no-go zone. Yeah. And I'm speaking figuratively. There were no-go zones. So now you've entered into marriage, and what has been no-go zone for many years, now it's the zone that you need to visit many times. So it was not an easy experience, actually. But thank God I was mature enough, and because I had courted for some time, it is something I was prepared for. Because you need to prepare yourself for marriage. You're supposed to prepare yourself for marriage. That now you are no longer alone. There is somebody. By then mimi ningetoka I had nilikuwa na cube. However, hata kama ni nyumba kubwa, it's just a cube. During my generation, quite a cube. So nobody ulikuwa unakuta kwa nyumba, wewe unatoka tu kwa nyumba asubuhi, penye uliweka, kama uliweka socks ama uliweka kikombe mahali, unaipata tu pale. So now mtu amekuja, sasa sometimes hata ungeashtuka. Anyway, it took me time. Nilikuwa naona watu wananiambia ati huyu ni mke wako. Naona ni kama yani ni kitu ambayo
you're not used to.
I'm not used. Whose wife? You know. So it is a different experience. Unakuta mtu kwa nyumba, na definitely there is somebody you can talk to. Now is a friend. There is somebody you can, ni mtu mnaweza semezana naye, ni mtu ambaye mnaweza ulizoea kupanga mambo peke yako. Sasa unaweza kupanga, you discuss. Ulizoea kama umeamua after kulikuwa na those experiences za kwanza. Unajua mimi I'm a preacher. I love God. I love serving God. I believe everything belongs to God. So sometimes ningakuja anakuta nilichukua gas, nikaenda nikauza, nikanunua microphone. So na inabidi ya kishe jiko pika mambo ile mengine. So there is so tunakaa tunajua najua haya. Kwa hivyo hii gas, unajua unakumbuka mimi ningekula kwa hoteli, sasa tuwezi enda kula kwa hoteli na wai. So there were those, unajua sasa hii kagasi ya mama, usiguze kagasi ya mama, hata wachana nayo, watafuta kama microphone mahali fulani, such kind of stuff. So there is a lot of readjustment. There is a lot of adjustments that you are going to make. Mambo mingi sana, ni mtu mgeni kule kwa courtship, hata kama umekaa that long, bado kuna mambo utakuta. Ni mtu ambaye hujaamka unamuona venye anakaa akiwa ana makeup, kama anakuwa na makeup. You are seeing Sylvia saa hizi, wacha amke asubuhi.
My parents and people who have seen me, they know me differently.
So, because sasa uwezi ukiamka asubuhi una hiyo makeup, the real Sylvia. Sasa unaanza kuona the real Sylvia, you know, hako hajavaa venye amevaa na nini mambo mingi. So there's a lot of adjustment that you make, but because I love the metaphor, I don't know, the story you gave. You know, the biggest problem with na ndio inasumbua watu katika marriage is they cross to the river of marriage. They cross to the other side. Wametoka kwa singlehood. They cross to the other side ya ziwa, but they still maintain the ship.
In case anything happens, there's a way out.
Anything happens. In case this man
anipeleki
mwenye mimi nataka. In case this lady anipeleki, sikuwa nimetoka kwa island, hata huko kulikuwa na watu. So ameweka ship standby. Na hii ndio kwa sababu ya kutoban the ship, imeleta so many divorces. If we assume if you cross over to the other side of marriage and you ban the ship,
you have to make it work.
You have to make it work.
You will sit down, you will put in the energy, the effort, the everything to make it work.
And let me tell you, if every human being ameweka energy ambayo anafaa kuweka, marriage will work. And let me tell you, Sylvia, you know, sometimes na ndio hii, unajua kumekuwa na hii scenario za wanandoa. Mpaka watu wanaogopa ndoa. But marriage is very enjoyable. There is nowhere else you can enjoy than in marriage. It's a very good place. It's the best institution you can ever be. The best institution. By the way, mahali sasa unaangaliwa kama katoto.
Nakuwa nurtured.
Unauliza ulikula?
Leo umekuaje?
Leo umekuaje?
Unatolewa kodi.
Na nini nakusumbua? By the way, marriage is a very, unajua hii generation ya 21st century, unajua wanaita kwa wanandoa. Sasa hii kwa wanandoa. Yaani nakaa ni kama mpaka watu wanaogopa. Kwani marriage zinakuaga aje?
Mtu anaona
mtu anaona hii kitu inakaa aje?
Kama iko hivyo.
Mpaka mtu anaogopa. By the way, I can tell you, young generation, marriage institution, it is God ordained. It is God who began marriage institution, and it's a very good institution. By the way, we are very excited. We are very happy.
Yeah.
When we are marrying, unajua mtu anaulizawa na pastor, we did a church wedding by then.
Yeah.
So sasa yeye alipewa microphone akasema venye alisema. Mimi nilipopewa microphone, there is something I said. Nilisema utajivunia kuolewa na Yusufu. It's a promise I made. Hata hili ningeamuuliza by the way, ndio nimuulize kama anajivuniaga na atuambie ukweli. So because marriage, it's a place whereby it is the heaven. Actually, God ordained marriage to be enjoyed, to people to begin experiencing heaven before we get there. And that's why the metaphor or the example of the church and Christ is a marital setup. Because we are the bride of Christ. Christ is our husband, is our bridegroom. So we, it's a marriage setup. Because God intended we enjoy heaven in marriage. But we made it hell. And you remember, Sylvia, there's a statement last time we said.
Yeah, I still remember it. I still remember it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that amazing statement that you made, that if you want an angel, you have to create heaven.
Good. If you want an angel, if you want your spouse to be an angel, then create a heaven, because angels don't reside in hell. Yeah, you want an angel, you want your spouse to be an angel. She wants me to be an angel, but she's creating hell in my home. I want her to be an angel, but she's creating hell. Tunikuja kwa makelele, usijui, unajua kuna hii style unakutaka umeingia kwa nyumba umechoka, wewe ni mzee, unaambiwa kuingia tu hivi, ati sijui ng'ombe ilikula kwa jirani, hata hujapewa takachai, kuingia hivi, sijui unaambia sijui mtoto sijui alifanya nini, sijui skari ilimwagika, sijui kadogi kalikufia wapi. Yani unapewa mashida kabla urelax pale, you are even unakufa zaidi. So already umeingia pale and hell imekuwa create hell. Lakini nafaa ku create heaven. Aki create heaven, definitely I'll be Angel Gabriel.
Yes. You'll be like, what do you want?
Yes. But if
so it's an assignment for the couples in marriage and those who are looking forward to marriage as soon as now, to get to understand that if you want your marriage to be heaven, if you want an angel, create heaven. Create that environment that looks like heaven.
Create the environment.
Wow, amazing. Nana muda umetupa kisogo. And time is really not on our side, but wow, that conversation was really amazing. And I'm hoping that you have been able to pick from it, you've been able to learn from it, from this particular beautiful love testimony. There's so many lessons that you can pick from it. And I'm hoping utaweza kuimplement in your own marriage or in your relationships. Niliona jana kuna mtu alikuwa amecomment akasema, hey, mimi hata mambo ya relationships kwenye nimefika, sijielewi, niko too bitter towards everything. And I'm hoping utaweza kufuatilia kipindi hiki. I hope you're watching from wherever you are. And let this show be an eye-opener for you, that it's possible for you to find your mate, okay? But again, it takes a point of self-awareness. There's something that Apostle MJ shared. Self-awareness is very important. Ikifika point unasema sijielewi, now it's kwanza ata stay away kwanza from relationships, Give yourself some time out kidogo. Go do a lot of self-reflection. Try to understand. When you think about marriage, when you think about relationships, what comes to mind? What do you want? When you look forward in marriage, need partner mgani unataka? What do you need to work on yourself for you to be ready for marriage? Do all that. Put in the work, okay? Just sometimes tunatakanga, kuna mwenye anataka ku get married for the wrong reasons, by the way. Mwingine anataka ku get married hajapata job. Mwingine anataka ku get married anataka mtu akumprovidea. Mwingine anataka ku get married hataki kuosha nguo na hataki kuosha vyombo. Mwingine, please make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Tafadhali, do it for the right reasons. Otherwise, it's for lives. Hao watu wenye wanao for the wrong reasons ndo wanaeka sheep. Ndo kikiumana ni mguu moja ndani ingine nje. If anything goes, I just get in my ship and go back. No. This time we want to burn the ship. If you get into marriage, that's it. It's forever. Okay? So make sure that you take your time. Do your due diligence. Don't rush into it. Okay? None shall lack their mate. In due time, God will make it happen for you. Okay? If He did it for Apostle MJ and Pastor Lucy, it's also possible for you. So do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on relationships just yet. And I know there's a lot to take from the internet, but please don't take everything. Sawa sawa? That's why we have the Bible. As believers, let it be our manual. Let it have the basic instructions for us on how to live and lead a godly life. Submission. It's a very amazing topic. Hopefully we'll be able to tackle it, because I've had it severally. But nasema, mimi sizambe chenye nafanya, hata mzazi wangu haniambiagi nini nitafanya. So nakuja kuambiwa je na mtu nini nitafanya. Mwingine anasema mimi ndo kusema, nikisema haita happen. Is that what submission is? I know that's an amazing topic that we're going to have a chance to be able to look into so that we can be able to understand submission in the way that God intended for it to happen. Submission is not meant to repress someone. It's supposed to be a form of love, okay? In the same way that the church submits to Christ, yeah? It's supposed to be a very, very amazing thing, not something to steer away from. But sasa tumiharibu sisi wenyewe by introducing our own definitions to it, okay? So we're going to have a chance, hopefully, to discuss more about the topic of submission. But now, that brings us to the end of Relationship Talk Show today. But before we finish, let us get to hear what Joyce Andeso has for us and ndani ya relation tips. It's very important for us to be able to get these tips to help us in our relationships. We said, kila mwaka ya kwamba kwa resolutions, we have the resolution of having healthy relationships. So let us get to hear from Joyce Andeso, and then we'll be coming right back so that we can officially wind up the show and call it a wrap.
Hello and welcome to Real Asian Tips, and today we are going to look at 5 main tips on patience and dating. Number 1, patience protects your heart. Rushing into love can blur your judgment. Patience gives you time to observe character, values, and consistency. Real connection isn't built in a day, it's revealed over time. Number 2, let actions speak louder than words. Anyone can make promises early on. Patience allows you to see patterns, consistency, effort, and integrity will always tell you more than sweet words ever could. Number 3, don't force what isn't flowing. When something is meant to grow, it won't need pressure. Patience teaches you to step back and let things unfold naturally instead of trying to control the outcome. Number 4, growth takes time for both of you. Healthy relationships require emotional maturity. Patience gives both people space to grow, heal, and become ready for something meaningful, instead of rushing into something fragile. Number 5, trust timing, not just feelings. Chemistry can be instant. Compatibility takes time. Patience helps you move beyond excitement and into alignment, where shared vision and purpose truly matter. This has been Real Asian Tips, and my name is Joyce Andeso.
Relation Tips by Joyce Andeso. It was really, really amazing. I hope that you have learned something from there and you're going to implement it in your everyday relationship. It's very, very important, Lisema, to grow your relationships, okay? And she has taught us something important on patience. I know it's not something that is there in this generation, in today's generation, because we want things very fast. We don't know about patience, okay? You want something, you want it now. You don't want to wait. You want that instant gratification. But here we're being taught when it comes to relationships, sometimes it's good to take a pause, be patient, give it time, okay? For even God's will to prevail, to even pray and ask God that whatever you're doing is in accordance to His will, okay? Amazing. So, let us get a Did You Know? No, Kiona, Did You Know? Najua kwamba we are about to call it a wrap. Hapa ndani the Relationship Talk Show. And did you know, inasema hivi, inside jokes create a stronger emotional bond than shared interest. Inside jokes create a stronger emotional bond than shared interest. Okay, that's nice. And that is why tunakuwa encouraged to find someone who is for you. Okay? Usisettle for the wrong reason so that you can share jokes and create that stronger bond. Okay? Amazing. So that is a very amazing fun fact. You can share with friends, you can share with family, you can share with colleagues at work. You can use it to start a conversation mali kwenye utenda na kuna strangers. Tulisema this year, we must form strong social connections. Tumezoea sana masimu, we don't know how to have conversations with other human beings. Unapata kila mtu mko kwa social setup, but everyone is on their phone. We need to change that narrative, okay? Participate in activities that will get you out there, interact with people, learn how to talk to people, form friendships, network, okay? This is where it comes in. You never know the person you're speaking to. Maybe they could be your next boss. Maybe they could be your spouse. You never know. So get out. Go meet people. Don't spend so much time on this one. They're good. But again, we are misusing technology. So let the phone take its place, but Pia, don't let it take away these social connections from you. Attend events. Go to youth camps. Go to... Watu wanapatana huko. Sawa? Usikuwa ukicomplain kila wakati sina mtu. Lakini unashinanga kwa nyumba. Hata atumwa kwa mlango yako, akunokia seme, alas, the Lord has sent me to you. I'm meant to be your spouse. You have to get out there and talk to people, okay? Amazing. Najua nimeguza introverts kidogo wenye wanasema I want just to spend me time nini. But jump out of your comfort zone, okay? Put yourself out there, okay? And God will help you with the courage that you need to be able to push through. So amazing. So that brings us to the end of the show. Maybe as we finish, I can give you this chance to maybe talk to the audience, give them a word of encouragement, especially the young people who are feeling like, hey, marriage is a faraway dream, like haitawai patikana. We can start with Pastor Lucy.
Thank you very much, Sylvia. Nimefurahia kuwa hapa hata kupata hiyo chance. Thank you for hosting us. Thank you our viewers for take time kusikiliza. Na ningekuwa encourage nikuambie marriage is workable. And there is that mate for you. Usidanganywe na wenye wanakudanganya. You just know the truth ya kwamba marriage is workable. You have your own person ambaye Mungu amekuwekea, na kitu mzuri ya kufuata ni Biblia vile tumeambiwa, na follow God. Just pray for it. Just believe. Na itawako kwako na Mungu atakusaidia. Asante sana. Nimefurahia kuwa na nyinyi leo.
Wow, thank you too for coming, Pastor Lucy.
Thank you.
It has been an honor. Yes, and looking forward to many more interactions by the grace of God. Amazing. Apostle MJ.
Thank you. You know, our topic was everybody has his mate or her mate. I know statistically people are wondering ladies are more than gentlemen. But let me tell you, everybody has her mate or his mate. In this sense, even if ladies are more, there are ladies, there are people who they will never marry. They didn't want to marry, maybe God for intended. One reason God intended, or even themselves. They decide that I'll stay like this, I'll give myself to serving God alone and such kind of stuff. So you see, don't say that ladies are many. Unajua kuna watu wanajitetea wengine mpaka wana encourage polygamy, wanasema wengine wataolewa na kina. So wacha kujitetea. In God's perfect plan, Mungu amepanga kila kitu na ikaingiana. So what I can say, marriage is the institution, is the best institution that God intended people to enjoy and people to experience heaven. And marriage is, we don't endure marriage, we enjoy in marriage. And marriage is a very good thing. If you are there, wacha kusema ya kwamba hakuna watu wazuri wako. We have still godly men, we have still submissive ladies, na najua kwamba kila kitu itakuwa sawa. Kwa hivyo kama uko pale, muombe tu Mungu, omba tu Mungu, ambia tu Mungu akudirect, wacha kuangalia mali. Wengi wetu hata chakula wangeona tunaweza kuwapea, lakini who is God?
God came through.
So wacha kuangalia mali, wacha kuangalia nini. One day one time amesema, I used to during that time nilikuwa namwambia nitambeba, na ni kweli si nilikubeba ama si tukikuja tu kutembea. So it's good to wait on the Lord. And I know it is well, na tutaombea ndoa zote, Mungu azidi kuwasaidia. Na marriage is God ordained, na Mungu alipanga. We begin enjoying heaven right here on earth. Thank you, Silva, also for having us. We really appreciate you are such an amazing lady. Thank you. Naona umeanza kuwa marriage counselor mapema sana.
Bado.
Umeanza kuwa counselor mapema sana.
But by the grace of God in due time, we will get to that point. But thank you so much for coming. You've been an encouragement to our viewers today. And may God continue blessing your union. May you keep on enlightening more young people so that they can learn from your great example. Yes. So that brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you, our dear viewers, for being a part of us today. It has been an amazing show. A big thank you to the entire camera crew. Oh, the studio is full today. I can't mention you all by names, but feel loved and blessed wherever you are. The control room, we have an amazing team as well. Thank you to you, the graphic designer, the director, all the way to the programmer, the head of TV, head of radio, all the departments in this place that have made this show a success. A big thank you to you, the pastoral, the facilitation, the hospitality, the security team, pastoral, ni wengi sana, but big thank you to you. We will not have been here if it were not for your dedication to the work that you're doing by being good stewards. May God bless you and continue expanding your territories. And of course, the overall director of this amazing place, Apostle John Kimani William and Reverend Naomi. Now, before tutoke, kuna the March Prayer Festival. Prayer and Word Festival ambayo tunahimizwa tuweze kujiunga, we be a part of the prayer. I know we started the year with prayer, back in January, the 21 days. Na tulisema we don't stop at that, okay? Each and every day we must continue seeking the face of God. We must continue praying. We must continue walking in light with his purpose and asking God to go with us each and every step, for him to order our steps so that tusibaki the same place kwenye tulikuwa, okay? And yes, so that will be happening next week. Tutakuwa hapa Harvest Cathedral, and it will be happening all the way from 2nd all the way to 6th of next week. Kutakuwa na morning glory from 5, kutakuwa na lunch hour from 12:30, and of course kutakuwa na kesha from 9:30. So please make your way. Iko hosted na Apostle John Kimani William and of course Reverend Naomi. It's going to be a chance for us as believers to come together so that we can be able to grow together in faith. Tulisema siko grow physically peke yake, but pia there's also that part of growing spiritually. It really helps a long way. And the theme is making progress in the midst of resistance, derived from Philippians chapter 3 verse 13. Ya kwamba, brothers and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead. Okay? We are praying for making progress in the midst of resistance. God is going to do a new thing in our lives. It's going to be happening here at the Harvest Cathedral. Lakini kama hautaweza kufika, it is well. You can always follow through Church Without Walls. Na pia all social media platforms, Apostle John Kimani official, you'll be able to get the sermons right there. Let us use this time to be able to fellowship together and grow together spiritually. Okay? Amazing. So that is it. Hapa ndani ya the Relationship Talk Show. Today marking the last day of February 2026. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in a new month next week, same place, same time. Hapa ndani ya the Relationship Talk Show. My name is Sylvia Wanjaba for now. Bye-bye. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. Stay blessed and stay kind. Spread kindness everywhere you go.